10 years after the fall of Troy, while every other Greek hero has long since returned to his kingdom, Odysseus has reclaimed his hall through strength, cunning, and the support of those who stayed loyal. But the greatest test still lies ahead, reuniting with the wife who has waited 20 long years, never fully giving up hope. Welcome to our journey through Homer's The Odyssey. Today we're diving into Book 23, the reunion of Odysseus and Penelope. Eurycleia rushes upstairs, her heart overflowing with joy, barely able to contain her excitement. She bursts into Penelope's chamber and delivers the incredible news. The stranger was Odysseus all along, and he has slain every last suitor who had overrun their home. Penelope, however, has been deceived too many times over the years by false hopes and clever impostors. Cautious and wise as ever, she refuses to believe it immediately. Her heart races, but she tempers her emotions with hard-earned skepticism. She descends to the hall and stands before the man covered in the marks of battle, studying him carefully. Her heart aches with a powerful mixture of hope and lingering doubt. Odysseus, patient and understanding after all he has endured, gives her the space she needs. He bathes, dresses in royal garments provided by the servants, and appears once more as the handsome, strong king she married so long ago. Still, Penelope devises one final intimate test that only her true husband could pass. She calmly instructs Eurycleia to move their marriage bed out of the royal chamber, a bed Odysseus himself had crafted long ago by shaping it around the trunk of a living olive tree that grew right in the palace courtyard. No one could move that bed without destroying the entire structure. When Odysseus hears this command, he reacts with passionate recognition. He passionately describes the secret details of their bed, the sturdy olive tree trunk at its center, the inlaid decorations of gold, silver, and ivory, and exactly how he had built it with his own hands around that living tree. At these unmistakable private details, Penelope's last doubts melt away completely. Tears stream down her face as she runs to him, throwing her arms around her husband. They hold each other tightly, weeping for all the lost years, the pain, the fear, the loneliness, and the incredible, overwhelming joy of this moment. 20 years of separation, suffering, and unwavering hope finally dissolve in that embrace. They retire to their chamber and talk late into the night, sharing everything they had kept hidden for so long.
Looking for more great storytelling? Check out History in Decades, the podcast that makes history feel alive and relevant. Each episode walks you through one decade at a time, from the early American colonies to the modern world. Hosted by Jim Rand, it's engaging, insightful, and full of the lessons we can still learn from the past. The link is in the show notes, or search for History in Decades on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen, and download it today.
And as Odysseus and Penelope finally begin to bridge 20 years apart, with stories and tender words, their conversation flows freely, healing old wounds, bridging the chasm of time, and weaving their separate stories back into one shared life. Penelope tells him of her clever tricks, the endless shroud she wove by day and secretly unraveled by night to delay the suitors, the quiet strength she maintained while raising their son alone, and the endless nights she spent weeping for the husband she feared was lost forever. Odysseus, in turn, recounts his many adventures in vivid detail. The terrifying encounter with the Cyclops Polyphemus, the seductive danger of the sirens whose song he alone heard while tied to the mast, his harrowing visit to the underworld where he spoke with the shades of fallen heroes and his own mother, and the kindness of the Phaeacians who finally carried him home with gifts and honor. Athena, moved by their deep love and enduring loyalty, holds back the dawn so the reunited couple can savor this private, precious time together as husband and wife once more. For the first time in 2 decades, peace, warmth, and love fill the royal chamber of Ithaca. Though the palace is restored and the royal couple reunited, one final thread remains. In the next book, Odysseus visits his father, and the story reaches its peaceful conclusion. If you're loving this epic journey through the Odyssey, I'd be truly grateful if you'd hit that subscribe button and share the show with a friend who appreciates timeless tales told by the fireside. Every new listener helps these ancient stories reach more hearts. Thanks for joining me on this journey through Homer's The Odyssey. I'll see you soon for Book 24, the final chapter of this epic tale. Until then, cherish the moments when long-awaited love finally finds its way home.